Hey guys, welcome to the video, and today we're going to be teaching you guys how you can start flipping or stacking your soul into more by trading meme coins, low market cap AI coins, whatever it may be. So this is going to be a no BS guide. These are successful tactics that a lot of traders use, and please do keep in mind that this is pretty much purely PvP type of stuff within crypto. We do know in crypto, no one else is here to save the day for yourself, so you need to take care of your own funds in your own way, shape or form. And I'm going to give you guys some tips that I've found to be very successful in the past that traders currently use and people that I know still use today. So we're going to be glazing over a few of those facts. And just before we go further, this style of trading is very short-term lived. You're going to be getting into very low market cap coins, getting in and out nice and quickly, securing that Solana profit, right? You want to kind of build your Solana stack and eventually add it to projects that are more guaranteed or ones that we know are kind of going to go up. They've been here for a while. So we're not here for the long term with this style of trading, and we're going to be talking about it. Now, there are a few key points you need to absolutely execute before you go in with this. You cannot be wrong, because most people lose money with this style of trading, right? I'm just gonna say that nice and clear here. Most people that are going to be trying this are going to be losing money, maybe including yourself, right? So you need to be open to the idea of losing money, but this is one of the most effective ways to also stack your Solana if you don't have enough money. So if you're someone who's coming into the market and you only have in the realms of $50 to, I don't know, $1,000, these are the kind of methods that you're going to use to kind of bring up your portfolio and start stacking up to that $5,000, $10,000 or more region. Step number one, these platforms are essentially going to be your best friend. This is the vanilla method of doing it. We aren't using any bots or sniping bots for this method. This is purely teaching people how to do it themselves. These websites are going to be your best friend. Dex Screener, Dex Tools, CoinMarketCap, CoinGecko, and dupe.ag and Radium. Let me just break that down for you guys. CoinGecko is basically a coin tracking website, as well as CoinMarketCap is, so we'll take a look at those now. Dex Screener is pretty much the most important website we're going to be using to finding these coins and scouting through the communities and everything like that. Dex Tools is also very similar. It's just not as good as Dex Screener by a little bit, but there's a few methods we can use here. Dupe.ag is obviously an aggregator, so it kind of works through Radium, but Radium is kind of buggy and slow, so I like swapping through Jupiter. So just keep that in mind, guys. You're technically swapping through Radium liquidity pools, but you're using Jupiter as an aggregator. There are a few other things that will be your best friend, but we'll be speaking about that later once we've found our coins that we want to talk about and everything like that. So we'll get right into it now. One thing I want to speak about very quickly before we get right into this video is how I found All Will Retire on Dex Screener before it pumped. So if you aren't aware with my channel at all and you don't watch my videos, that's fair enough. We found this coin down here where I made these marks on the channel at about 100k in market cap. We found this coin. You can go back 2 weeks to my first video, which is titled the next 1000x Murad meme coin. And what I did was, we're going to be using similar methods. But actually, before I go further, guys, this is pretty much the only very low market cap meme coin that I still hold. I actually believe in this. So this is a little bit different from what I'm going to be talking about in this video. This one just absolutely had insane momentum, and I saw the culture in it, so I thought it was definitely worth it. So I'm just going to be using AWR as an example for what you want to find in coins that are strong. So All Will Retire was basically a new cult type of crypto coin, which was essentially going under the thesis that people will retire, and you know, that's what people want from this bull cycle anyway. The whole narrative was really good with it. So if we deconstruct the reasons for why this pumped, we can talk about a great supportive community, a great thesis behind it, great narrative behind it, and also there were some kind of golden ticket points, like Murad was following their Twitter beforehand, so that kind of did influence it with it going up and everything. These are kind of key components you want to have when finding out these coins. So yeah, we're just going away from All Will Retire for a second here, because that was just an example. But what I want to bring your attention to, guys, is this filters section on the Dex Screener homepage on your PC or laptop, whatever you're using. What you want to do is find coins that are maximum in market cap of about I'd say 250,000 is your absolute max for this soul flipping method. There are a lot of other cryptocurrencies you can do this method with that are a lot higher in market cap, but I've found that these are a lot easier to kind of prop up at the start and get those multipliers nice and early, because you guys are looking for that quick cash out, which is more than fair enough, right? That's what you want. And liquidity, you definitely want at least a little bit of liquidity there. I'm going to say, sorry, not maximum, you want the minimum liquidity. It's very important. You want a minimum liquidity because you don't want absolutely nothing in the project, right? And for there to be some form of interest in this project, you definitely want some 24-hour volume. So I'm going to say I want at least $50,000 worth of trading volume in this project, because you don't want something that's just not traded at all. There's not enough hype. They're probably bad at marketing. They're not going to get any volume anytime soon unless it gets lucky, right? So you want some little bit of initial volume. 50,000 isn't much at all, so you can probably prop it up a bit. We'll see what we find, right? This is kind of the first page that has popped up, and if we look at the age here, this is how long ago it was created. So as you can see, all of these are extremely new, apart from this one that was 11 months ago down here. So that's probably dead in the mud, right? No one has really seen it, or it's not taken off. What we can gather from this, let's just have a look at it. This coin has apparently been around for 11 months and it is only starting to take off now. Usually I would say if it's been there for that long, there's no point even looking into it. But of course, since we did give that initial minimum volume, it's showing projects that obviously have a little bit of interest lately. So that's what the pro is in putting in the volume. And if we take a look at what's going here, website digicash.fun, is there a reason for it to be propped up at the moment? So it's honoring the original kind of cryptocurrency concept. That's kind of cool, I guess. Do I see it really taking off? It's more like a Bitcoin kind of vibe, but it doesn't seem like something that's really going to take off, in my opinion. This is just my own opinion. And this is what I'm saying, guys. This could be something that you think could take off. And after a massive dip, you could try your luck with a little bit of soul and try and get a nice exit nice and early. All right, that's enough of DigiCash. That doesn't really catch my eye too much. On to the next point, guys. Once you've found a coin here that you're happy with investing in or you think's a good go, what you want to do is find your next two best friends, which will be their Twitter/X communities and Telegram communities. Once you've found their Twitter and X and their Telegram communities, are they active? Are they people that are gonna keep on talking about this project and pushing it further and further and making the market cap go up, which is exactly what you want, especially as a short-time Solana trader. You're in the trenches, right? You're trying to flip any amount of Solana you can while kind of minimizing your risk. So these are the types of projects, once they're starting up and building that momentum, you're going to be able to get into that ground floor, get an easy 2-3x and take your money. That's kind of what you're looking for here. A lot of people are doing this style of method, so it's very PvP, like I said, and a lot of these coins go up and down extremely quickly because people are doing the same thing. That's kind of the game you signed up for, right? So let's take a look at some coins. Let's find one that I like. So yeah, you guys can find these in your own time with your own filters even, but what you really want to do is make sure you're finding one with as low market cap as possible, because that's what's going to make it 10 times easier to double or triple your money and be able to get out with more Solana, right? We definitely want to just strictly be trading on Solana. Maybe you could potentially be doing base in the future, right? But Ethereum, there's too many fees associated. It's not viable, because when you're swapping an Ethereum token, you're paying $20, $30, $10 on fees. All right, important lesson here for you guys that are going to be finding these coins. The graph is also very important. If the graph looks like this isn't always an 100% thing, but for the majority of time, do not invest into these projects. They already look like they've been done and pretty much essentially rugged. So you don't want to see a project that's had its run and gotten essentially rugged. This is a very important point. So I'm glad I found this project quickly, just to give you guys an example of what's completely done. For example, if the project was kind of holding up here or even here, sure, go for it, right? It could be one of those things, but definitely not when it's in the mud. It's essentially zero right now. Wouldn't touch it at all. All right, next thing you guys might want to take advantage of is these 5 minute, an hour, and 6 hour and 24 hour things. Maybe you want to see what's up in the last 5 minutes. Maybe you want to see what's up in the last 1 hour. Just simply click on these. These are ones that probably have momentum with them at the moment. Yes, they could come down from a sell-off, but these ones are generally ones that are pushing further and further, right? Just quickly, you need to be very precise with what you're picking, because these are the trenches. You're going to get rugged so many times if you don't be careful with what you're choosing. You can't just kind of pick anything here. Just have a look at stuff that you think really has that community backing it, and then we're going to get into the next point of the video soon here. All right, guys, another one that looks like it's had its pump and dump. Not something we're interested in here. DeepSeek R1, obviously that's that new AI, kind of open AI that came out. Not interested in that. Another graph that's gotten smashed. So yeah, guys, I've found a coin that looks quite bullish short term, so we're gonna have a look into this here in a second. And now your two best friends, like I said, are the Twitter and the Telegram. Yes, this doesn't really have a website as of right now, which is a shame. That's a bit of a red flag, I'll be honest with you guys. But if you can see something happening within these communities, definitely have a look into it. I'm on the Twitter now. It looks like it's only just starting, right? They're kind of giving you that whole Chinese New Year narrative. So like I said, guys, the narrative is very important. So this is about Chinese New Year. It's a cute little dog, and it's got that kind of Chinese reference in the name, Sharpay. And I think it definitely has a lot of potential just to at least 2 or 3x from here. I think a lot of people are interested in this. A lot of volume, a lot of buyers coming in. So definitely something, say for example, you're starting with 1 SOL, something I would chuck 0.1 SOL into and see how it goes. You know, that this is the type of stuff you got to get onto if you want to start making money. See, it's pushing now, all-time high. This is kind of the price discovery stage that you're looking forward to when you're getting these coins, because they tend to absolutely go parabolic once they push that all-time high. Definitely be looking to get at least a 50% surge on this and then potentially cash out, right? I think it has a strong enough of a narrative to get to that 350, 380k market cap and start taking profits there, guys, because this Twitter community isn't anything by any means, but they're posting some memes up, right? If we just scroll down on this Twitter, guys, and see what's happening and get to the bottom, we see here that Dex has been paid and updated, community takeover in full force. So before this probably got rug pulled, right? Say, look guys, it's pushing up right now. This would have been a good trade. Would have entered with 0.1, 0.2 Solana. Keep it nice and simple, right? This must have got rug pulled. Yeah, there it is, guys. This is a rug pull from before, had a lot of potential, and the owner would have dipped, taken all the money, and they've done a community takeover now, so it's pumping. So maybe the community is about to be really strong here, and it could be potentially something that even pushes higher. So it looks like there's a lot going on here. As we're making this video, Sharpay is absolutely sending at the moment, going up in value quite well. Would have been a decent trade so far. Nothing crazy, but it's been, what, a couple of minutes, right? And you guys can go check out the Telegram as well. If you see people talking, propping up the price, talking about how they're going to start talking about on crypto Twitter, start making memes. So these are kind of small glimpses of what AWR had, right? Absolutely not on the same level at all. So I don't think I'm referencing that. But these little glimpses of community, pushing all-time highs, a nice bullish graph, checking out the Twitter to come and see that it was a community takeover. So, you know, that's probably what instigated it to start going up, and people are buying in again because the original developer rugged and people want to take over and start pushing Sharpay again. So massive buyers coming in right now. Someone just chucked in 10 SOL to Sharpay. So potentially that could be someone that is looking for a short-term swing trade, but it also could be someone that knows something. So it's very interesting if you just research a lot of these projects, what you can actually find. So we've just seen it go from about 200k market cap. Look, here we go, guys, 291k market cap. This is the type of stuff that happens when you find the right project in these markets. So once you've found a project that you want to buy into, what you got to do is find the contract address, which is down here, copy it, and chuck it into Jupiter, jupe.ag. So obviously it's just a little bit late, guys, so I wouldn't be buying into that project right now because it just pumped. I should have got in straight away, right? Which is what I would have done if I was actively trading these. And I would connect my Phantom wallet, chuck in here, you're selling your Solana, so you're swapping your Solana, and you're buying Sharpay, where you copy that contract address and you connect your wallet and you simply swap for the coin. And once you're done with that, you do the same method the opposite way and sell it instead. That's our first coin, or first example that I wanted to show you guys. So first off, let's do a breakdown. We found a dog coin, which is a nice crypto meta. Everyone loves dog coins. It was riding that whole Chinese kind of New Year narrative that's going on at the moment, especially because of the DeepSeek news that came out. So it had that narrative about it. And the graph was looking extremely bullish at the moment. And we found out it was a community takeover through their Twitter. So a few good bullish points there to take that short-term trade and try and double up your Solana, right? And they're kind of the things you have to get into, because a lot of these that you look into are going to dump straight away because they don't have any narrative or people willing to prop up the price. So Sharpay, if I'm pronouncing that right, hopefully, was actually a decent buy-in, guys. So that would have worked out quite well. Would have been able to even sneak a little bit of 30% profit or something very quickly, right? All right, guys, I think I just found my second pick, which was made 57 minutes ago, and it's called Chinese AI. Obviously, this doesn't really have anything to do with China. Let's just be real for a second here. But it has that narrative of what's going on at the moment, the DeepSeek, right? These are just quick, degenerate Solana trades. They're not things you are going to hold, guys. You know, it's PvP. It's complete wild west out here in the Solana trenches. So just make sure you always remember that when you're doing these types of trades. So the reason why this kind of sparked my attention is because it was only made about an hour ago or so, I believe. And the graph is looking quite bullish, like it's going to push up a bit higher. And it's riding, like I said, that whole China narrative with the AI that's been happening. So a lot of these shit coins come about making stuff on trendy, hypey projects. And they're going to be dumped within the day most of the time, if not a little bit longer. But, you know, I think this could be something you potentially ride the wave with. Let's just quickly check out the Twitter. Chinese AI taking over. Just paid for Dex and 30 boosts. So they're paying for boosts on Dex Screener, which might help it out. And it might just be early enough to double your money. That's kind of the things we're looking at here, right? So yeah, with a project like this, guys, I don't really see huge community in it. But I think it's just got that whole Chinese narrative about it. And I think you're just that early that you could snag a 50% profit here because of the hype surrounding it. You know, they've paid for Dex Screener boosts and they've got the banner here and everything. So I think you could scoop up a winner here with this. All right, guys, one thing I want to speak about is pump.fun quickly. The reason we are not searching pump.fun for our next meme coins is because these are just coins that are essentially made by anyone, right? As you can see them pop up second by second here. Most of these aren't going to reach anything, guys. They're not even going to reach the bonding curve, and it's such a minefield. It's unbelievable. I've seen some of the best looking projects here just be completely rugged before they reach that bonding curve, and the developer can sell extremely easily, and you have to do a lot of research about how many top holders there are and everything like that. So you can check the top holders and circulating supply for those projects I was showing you before, which does give you a little bit more peace of mind. But at the same time, guys, you're just trying to take that very short-term trade. So unless you're putting in like $5,000, you're not going to get rugged straight away, because if you're putting in a lot of money, the developer might rug it instantly. But if you're putting that 0.1, 0.2 sol, you can afford to take that risk. Not many people are going to rug a coin over $20, right? Kind of try and stay away from pump.fun unless you've got some inside intel, in my opinion. A lot of these seem like great ideas, but the reality is most of them just don't get any exposure, and that's the problem, right? As you can tell, guys, just by sitting here, how many have been created and are just scrolling through. I'm not even scrolling down. They're just being created by random people out there. So pump.fun is a complete minefield, in my opinion. I haven't found a successful method to kind of make money on pump.fun, so that's why I stay away from it. And finally, guys, what you can do also is head to CoinMarketCap or CoinGecko. This is kind of the last method I'd use because most of these coins have already pumped. And go to categories. On both of these websites, go to categories here, right? and look for what you're looking for. Maybe it's meme coins. We'll click on meme coins here. And for CoinMarketCap, we'll click on AI and big data. What you want to do is definitely go to one of the last pages. We'll go to page 4, why not? And what you want to do is find ones with good volume. So AI agent layer does have some good volume. These are 3 million market cap, so maybe not the best to try and quick flip. Let's try and look for one that are lower market cap and check if it's on Solana, obviously, because we are only trading Solana in this video. Like I said, you can do other ecosystems, but you have to keep in mind there's a lot of other fees with other blockchains. So yeah, guys, that just about does the video. Let me know what method you guys use to find these coins. I've found this a very successful method. If you do a lot of research, obviously I was just here for about 10 minutes looking at these coins, right? But if you do your due diligence and do your proper research, look into the communities, take your time to look in their Twitter, Telegram, all that good stuff, you are going to find coins that can really pump and maybe even get 5-10x's before you exit. It just depends how strong that community is, guys, for how long you want to hold on to it for. For me personally, guys, when I found All Will Retire, it was different. So you might get lucky like that and find a coin that is completely different and hold on to it for a very long time. But when it comes to majority of these, if you're just being honest with yourself, you're looking for a quick flip, you're someone who doesn't have much money in their Solana wallet, so they want to try and flip things quickly and hopefully make a small fortune so you can put it into other better projects for the bull run, right? So this has kind of been a small little guide that I've created for you guys just to show you exactly how to trade these smaller market cap coins and what you can do to kind of start off in the trenches and start making your own money. Make sure you're looking for those coins with those kind of biggish communities. Obviously they're very small projects, so they're not going to have huge communities, but ones that you can see are taking off, ones that have kind of active Telegrams and Twitters, trying to build that up actively, ones that have bullish graphs and that haven't died off just yet. And yeah, guys, have a little bit of fun with it, but do remember most people lose money doing this method, so you have to be kind of on point, doing your research and buy into projects that at least do have some form of fundamentals, right? You're not just going to hop into anything here because all these people here are trying to take your money as well. So you kind of have to outwit them and make your own money in this market, right? So I'll see you guys in the next video, and peace.